What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Fresh Out of Boot Camp. We have Private COCKS. He is an 11 Bravo infantryman, another one, like myself.
Who?
So he went to Fort Benning. I can talk on this one. That's good.
That's good.
But what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask him why he joined the Florida Army National Guard, and then we're gonna also get his advice on what to do prior to boot camp to be well prepared, and then he's going to tell us about his best and worst experiences. So to start it off, why did you join the Florida Army National Guard?
Well, I mean, at first, honestly, I didn't really want to join the Florida National Guard. I was really convinced, dead set on going into the Marine Corps.
Okay.
Which was, I think,
it the
heavily.
Uniforms? Did they get you with the uniforms?
It really was the uniforms at first, and my parents were Marine Corps originally. They converted to Army National Guard, and so I talked to them about it. They talked me into going into the Army, the National Guard, because of the benefits. But I didn't really look towards the benefits. I just really wanted to be able to have a place to stay in my original state and also be in the Army.
Okay.
Right? Because I do want to be tip of the spear, top notch, and see what I'm all about.
Well, the Florida Army National Guard is the tip of the spear. And when it comes to, you didn't do the Marines because there's no Marine Reserve units?
There's not.
There you go. It's no brainer. You guys want to stay in Florida? Join the Army National Guard. So, and then when it comes to the benefits, which benefits do you plan on utilizing? Well,
right now I'm actually utilizing EDD, which helps pay for your college tuition. 100% if it's public, and if it's private, they'll match it to the top paying public school.
That's right.
And I'm trying to go into the fire department.
Awesome.
So that's going pretty well for me right now, and hopefully I can get a retirement out of it and make a good career going on.
Yeah, so what he's talking about is EDD, which is Education Dollars for Duty. It's something that's only offered to the Florida National Guard's soldiers. And what they do is they'll pay for your in-state tuition. They also reimburse you for your book expenses, I believe, as well.
Yes.
And if you didn't know, this is something I didn't know. When I joined it, you can use FAFSA as well. So you can receive a Pell Grant on top of getting your EDD. So it's just another way to help you survive while you're in college if you don't have the ability to get a full-time job. And then, of course, you get your drill paychecks.
Very true, yes.
And then you're going to be going to EMT school then, obviously, as well.
Yeah, I'm already on my way to first responder and doing EMT, so I'm excited for that, definitely.
Awesome. And we cover that as well. When it comes to experience at boot camp, let's talk about your best experience.
Oof. I got
a tough one.
That's a tough one because there's so many things
the bus ride home.
I don't even know. I kind of felt sad going home just because a lot of people will say, oh, it's hard because you're away from home a lot, and you're with people you don't know, and you're doing a lot of physical activity that could be considered hard, right? But I think there's a lot of it to be missed. Like when I first went, I had zero confidence going in, right? Because I was I've never done anything military before.
Yeah. Never really done anything hard, right?
Yeah, I've never really challenged myself, right? But when I went in, it was hard, but at the end of the day, I'd be like, oh, it's over, right? Yeah. And I think the most memorable thing was just having friends to talk about, because even though a lot of people come from different backgrounds and have different experiences in life, you all go there to be better. Even if you're going for benefits, you're still going in and doing something hard because there's other opportunities, mm-hmm. right? But yeah, a lot of people compare it to me in the same way that you would be we're just trying to be better than the average.
The friendships that you make, I'm still friends with people that I met at boot camp. We still hang out, we still keep in touch, especially Honor Hill,
oh yeah,
the monumental things that you go through just to graduate and get your cross rifles. Super memorable, so that's huge. And then the
Definitely.
friendships you make there, that's gonna make or break your experience as well. So you make sure to surround yourself with positive, upbeat, motivated people.
Oh, for sure.
Because you can mentally get beat down there. But again, remember, it's just boot camp. It's just one big game.
The worst experience I had at boot camp, I would have to say the final ruck march home. In basic training, you have to complete certain rucks, right? Depending on what MOS you have. But majority of what I hear is that most people have to go through rucks, right? And it starts off like very simple, like 2 miles, right? Which, again, most people haven't really done before, but you get better at it over time.
Oh yeah.
But that final ruck home was kind of like, whoa, that was like the barrier where I realized this is like the hardest thing I've done so far. And you know, it sucks because it's not like a 30-minute walk, you know, like you're there for about a couple of hours. When you get home, you're like, man, I just did that. Like, wow, that's definitely never done that before. And
that's the thing.
The whole duration through it, I was really not doing the best.
And when like what time frame did you go? Was it summertime?
Oh yeah, so because
like
I had
super hot.
enlisted during high school. So when I went my junior, or actually like the year between my junior and senior year, that summer, I went and did it, and it was hot. It's definitely hot. So that I had to get used to.
We hit the best and the worst. Now, if you were to leave the audience with some advice for going to boot camp, what is like 1, 2, or 3 tips that you would give them? What is one thing that you wish you knew prior to boot camp?
One thing I wish I prepared for was listening to my recruiter and getting active before I went, because when you're able to do all the physical tests and stuff like that, it becomes really easy. Because that's like the hardest part, is that majority of people don't really understand that like you're doing soldier stuff, and soldier stuff you have to be strong, both mentally and physically. And I think working out and exercising, even if it was just going on a run, like definitely would have helped me a lot more if I had done it before going.
Well, hey, I appreciate you coming up here, sharing your advice. Welcome to the Florida Army National Guard, man.
Thanks, Arnt.
No problem, yeah. Who's up?